traveled the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you.
Is that us now?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Three Stitches podcast. This is episode 57? 58. Forget I said that. 58.
We said that about 3 times now before we started the podcast. You still can't remember.
No.
Well, the summer melts your brain, I'm telling you now.
Yeah, it
just
does.
And
melts
it's
your
really
brain.
hot in here.
It is. It's very warm in
It's
here.
not hot in here.
I'm roasting a bunny.
Well, your thermostat's broken. It has been for a while. So we could be at the polar ice cap and you'd be like, bugger, it is hot in here, and be stripping off clothing. So, you
No.
want to bet?
No.
You
I've always wanted to visit the polar ice cap, though. That'd be cool.
should be going in a bikini going, woohoo, summertime.
No, never. Never. But it'd be a great place to wear all the sweaters that I knit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Oh,
if
that
you're
would be
lucky,
cool.
you'd roast something off and not be able to wear them.
But no, but
Be a
think
heat
about
wave.
this.
I go there and I take all the El Paso heat with me.
What sweaters that you make yourself?
Yeah.
You make yourself no sweaters. The one sweater that you are making for yourself is still on the needles.
I know. I'm afraid to finish it. We'll have an early winter.
Why?
You have two. You have the
I know.
purple one and you have the green one.
I know.
But,
there's no rational thought with it. There really
Yeah, I
isn't.
know. We're talking about you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she spawned us.
I gave
Oh,
birth
yeah.
to you.
But as we were saying, this is episode 58.
Nope, it's 57.
Hey,
But
that's enough of that.
sorry.
Thank you.
This is Nidlo. Mom to us, Michelle to you.
I answer to anything.
Yeah, Nidlo on clerk.
You can always tell who's like doing
Probably.
the show notes because I always forget that you're Michelle to everybody else.
Yes.
So I'm always like, Mom's the finished projects were,
Yes, so
and
do
Mom's
That's why I have to go by Ravelry names now, because that would make it. Because we never say, Michelle, John. It's always just like, this is my mom, and you're like, hi, I'm Michelle. It's like, no, you're mom.
or
Yeah.
Mud.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
this is Catherine,
Cameron.
Katie Joe 36 on clerk, and Tiredest Traveler 42 on Ravelry, and I have Lindy on clerk, Knitting Doink on Ravelry.
Dun, 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 to us.
Not anymore.
Okay,
No.
and we've been neglecting this, so
Yes.
I'm going to take this right out of the way. For any of you who have just stopped by, thank you for stopping by. And for any of you who have come back, glad to have you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have no shirt that way. It's very eerie.
You're wearing a toga.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
Toga.
We are very aware that there are a lot of podcasts out there,
And we thank you for flying with Three Stitches podcast. Enjoy your flight. That sounds like what you're saying. It's like, we know you have a lot of choices of airlines, so thank you for choosing Southwest or whatever. That's what it does. Be
Can
like,
you tell
please-
me what we just flew not too long ago, like in March? No.
May. That emblem.
It's just blending
Yeah.
together. It really is. It's just blending.
Yeah, which reminds me, I gotta book flights back to school.
Yeah, no. I'm hoping that when if the sale ends on Friday, the prices will go back to their regular prices.
That will be lower than their sale price.
Yeah, but that will be lower than their sale prices because it went up again.
Again?
Yeah, and they're on sale. I'm like, no. You're supposed to go lower when you're on sale.
Yeah.
Lower.
Maybe you're supposed to stay here.
And since we've been forgetting for the past 2 weeks, we have 2 new members on our Ravelry group.
Yes.
We apologize to Gemma DW or Dr. Gemma.
Yes.
We really meant to mention you last week, but we totally forgot.
Yeah.
Once our lips start rambling, watch out. Here we
Yeah.
go. Our brains do not.
It kind of is kind of our fault because we don't do show notes.
Yeah, it
We
is.
just kind of.
We are very
Yeah.
spontaneous.
We just kind of like start chatting.
Woo!
But
Oh, spontaneous.
Oh. Yeah. Now that you broke eardrums, including mine.
and so if you want to listen to a audio podcast, Dr. Gemma has a audio podcast.
I love her
Yes.
audio
It's very
podcast.
insightful,
I love it.
yes.
Yes, it is.
It's called the
yes.
Cognitive Podcast. COGNITIVE.
KNIT. It's like cognit.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't this week's show, but a week beforehand, it was about bullies, and Rachel, the fourth child, you know,
Is
I
going
had
into
to-
middle school, so that
Yeah.
explains
Yeah.
everything.
it was just, it was perfect. It's like, Rachel, get down here, Dr. Gemma's. So
Yeah.
we listened to it as a family, and I think it helped everybody. I
Yeah.
really did.
No.
It at least explains
Yes.
it to me
Mhm.
that it's in a form that I can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very happy.
And so she joined last week, and we have another new viewer who joined.
We're on a roll. Keep it
This
coming.
week.
Yeah, who joined this week, a few days ago, like yesterday.
Yeah, a few days ago.
Yesterday,
Yes.
or the day before.
Yeah.
Her Ravelry name is LP Star, with a double R, and you have to roll the R, LP Star. But although I can't
Like
really do
Red
that.
Dead.
So is that a French roll the R or a Spanish roll the R?
French really don't roll their R's.
Yes, they do. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We do weird stuff with our R's, but we don't roll them.
What do you do with your R's?
Well, no, you're rolling it. You have to sound like you're coughing up a furball.
Yeah.
In this house,
Yeah.
it's not hard.
Nope. But this is so Lori. Thank you for joining. We hope you enjoy it.
I also forgot last week to say a very warm thank you to Jackie, who gifted me a pattern.
For your birthday.
Yeah, for my birthday. It's a very lovely shawl pattern. I don't remember the name of it right now. Because I don't have show notes. I don't have show
There's
notes.
just something about blue.
No, it was like it was Lady of the Blue Forest. That's what it
You're
was.
welcome.
Lady of the Blue
Beautiful
Forest.
pattern.
Yes.
Beautiful pattern.
Yes, gorgeous.
And
So
beautiful.
I'm thinking I'm going to probably knit that up in the Pacifica that I bought.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Because it is blue.
Yes.
I think. Ooh.
Instead
that's
of using
gonna
the
look
deep
nice.
waters for the ethereal, I use the Pacifica for the Lady of the Blue.
Lady of the Blue
Works for me.
Forest.
Ethereal.
Ethereal.
Oh heavens! They started again. No wonder the dogs. Okay, if you hear chomping in the background, it is
Sedgwick, our dog.
Yes, but be careful. If you say it too loud, he's gonna come over here and he's gonna be in our laps.
He perked up.
Yeah, he did. He's the potato today. Spud.
Yep.
Except when we went to it. Except when we went to the mail.
He's not our weatherman.
He's chomping bones. It's just dogs do. He's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
loud about
Hey,
it.
Sedgwick.
All right. So
He's our audience.
Yes.
He's our live audience.
And if you feel
Yeah.
if you see the camera kind of moving, the camera's on his kennel, and he's having a hard time with that again. So if he goes into his kennel, he leaves, goes back in, he leaves. Yeah. I would close the door, but then he would try to get it open. You'd think it would be an earthquake.
Yeah.
So works in progress.
That.
Since I'm knitting, I guess
Yeah.
it's me.
I should probably pull mine out because
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was
Row.
just thinking the same thing. Oh, bugger, my bag's all the way over there.
Okay.
Nice one, Catherine.
Back in a sec.
Needs to
Take
learn.
your time going. Hurry back.
Needs to learn how to levitate.
Okay. Well, let me get in the middle of this row here. This is Tony the Toy Box Monster by Rebecca Danger.
She's finally doing a monster.
Yep. She was the one that was like, we need to get this book, we need to get this book, we need to get this book. And I've made 2 monsters. You've made 1 monster, and
Yep.
she's just now. No, you've made 2 almost. So you've got 20 the toy box.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh, you. Oh, never mind. I'm confused. But so she's now just now getting around to making a monster.
Okay, the story behind this. Okay. As you know, I do a lot of knitting for El Paso Children's Hospital, our new hospital. And apparently word has gotten around. And I was sitting waiting for Rachel at ballet because it was too loud. I had to put
You
my
took your audiobook. Why were you listening to music?
No, it was in the studio. So I had my audiobook in and I had it cranked up.
So you could have walked up behind her and be like, whoosh, like, bleh.
Yeah, you
And,
could. You
so
could
now,
have.
now we have to yell at her because she totally killed her hearing.
My ears were ringing when I left. But
Can you hear me?
I can. But one of the moms who this is from Eddie Izzard.
Yes. He was talking about how giraffes have no danger noise, and so we'll have to link the
yeah.
video in the show notes.
So they have to use the art of coughing.
Yeah.
And be like,
They showed it to me It is pretty funny, but
From
not
the
after
fir-
the 50th time.
I
From the
love it.
person who doesn't like
Eddie
Eddie Izzard.
Izzard.
I never said I don't like Eddie Izzard. He's okay. He really is. And since he stopped wearing dresses, I'm a whole lot better with it.
He still wears makeup.
Yeah, he does. And nail polish.
Well, he wears more makeup than I do, and that because he looks good in it, and that's
Yeah, he does.
terrible. That's really terrible.
Although I think some of the qualms you have with him is that when he was wearing dresses and women's clothing, it was in the 90s where he had, like, all the women's clothing was done in poor taste.
Well, that could have been it. That
Yeah.
really could have been it.
I mean, in
Because-
the 90s,
because
he was
didn't really look
fashionable.
good in a dress. I mean, I think I would have had a better handle on it if he looked good in a dress. I mean, RuPaul. That
Yes, he
man
does.
looks good in a dress.
Yes, he
David
does.
Tennant
He did. He wore a dress.
for a spoof thing
Oh, yes, he did. He wore
I can't imagine that.
with heels.
Yeah.
With heels
And blonde wig,
I
didn't he?
can't
and a blonde
imagine.
wig.
I
Yeah.
can't. No. Don't go down that road.
But,
it's a long and scary road. But can we get back to works in progress? Because if we don't,
Yes.
this is going to be another hour-and-a-half episode, and people will lose interest after. Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go.
Okay, I'm doing Tony the Toy Box Monster. I was asked by one of the nurses whose child goes to dance with Rachel to make up blankets and stuffed animals. So I immediately, after having talked, thought about Tony the Toy Box Monster.
I thought I was in the conversation.
This was a dinner time conversation.
Catherine
Yeah.
and Lindsay. As soon as we talked at dinner, I thought about
No, you said as soon as Catherine and I talked.
Catherine, Lindsay, and I. Sorry, I
I'm
forgot
saying.
the other part of the Catherine Lindsay part.
Apparently, we just conjoined twins. We're one and the same. When she mentions one, it automatically means the other one.
We're now Kinsey.
Okay.
No, you're not. So,
Ugh, too hot.
Yeah. That's a bit
with
intrusive there.
with these blankets and stuffed animals, stuffed monsters are going to be for is when a child comes into the intensive care unit. It's pretty darn scary, and some of the nurses have found if they have something to hang on to, children deal with what has to happen a lot better. So, I have not been able to get Tony the Toy Box Monster out of my mind since dinner last night. So,
Look.
yeah, there he is. See,
He is
he's
still
there.
in there.
He's
Yeah.
there.
Hi.
So Tony
Hi, Tony.
Tony the Toy Box Monster is going to be one of
What
the
chicken
first
bacon?
ones that goes to the El Paso Children's Hospital. Now I'm going to do blankets. When don't I ever do blankets? I'm going to keep
Right
doing
now.
blankets.
Oh.
They are doing twins. At the brain. Yeah, they are. But
Yeah,
so,
see?
Tony,
We are.
that had to hurt. I gotta tell you.
Not really.
No, it's kind of like a
Boom. Oh, your head was there.
Okay.
It's like when you're backing up and you hit the thing, you're like, oh, I'm in.
Yep.
Here is a lot brighter.
Yeah, more yellows.
Well, there's red in
The
there.
orange is more vibrant.
Yeah, they're like depressed Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
No, they're
This-
like Fruit Loops.
I have had this yarn in my
They're like
stash.
frosted Fruit Loops.
No,
forever.
it's a frosted Fruit Loops, but there are a lot of orange Fruit Loops in the bowl,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
and the blue is darker.
Yeah, and the red or the pink is more raspberry.
This is TLC Cotton Plus, and is it colorway? Yeah. Jazz.
Just had.
Doing it in size 4 needles. These are my Britneys, and I do love between Haya and Brittany.
She loves Britney.
Brittany Needles. Thank you so much.
She's got all of her CDs and she like hangs on her every performance.
No.
Yep.
Sorry, child. Nope. So that is one work in progress.
She must have loved our Britney Spears face then.
We didn't really have a Britney Spears.
We had a little bit when we got gifted like bug. I don't know where that came from. I don't know who we got it from. Probably Aunt Kelly or Aunt Stacy.
Yep.
Like a box that had like the Britney Spears notebook and the Britney Spears
Yeah,
pencil.
that's right.
And
That's right.
That was a shitty part of you growing up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I cast it on
She has all of her Pepsi commercials on the DVR.
another hitchhiker. I need to get to 42.
No, she wants to.
And I have 21 little points.
You're almost
which
halfway
is-
there. One more point. You're halfway there.
Yeah. I mean, what do I say? Teeth. Okay, this yarn, don't ask me what it is. Okay. We live on the border, so this came from Mexico.
It's got a bit of a blue silver streak in it. It's not
Yeah.
as dull.
It's
Sparkly.
it is
It's a
sparkly.
bit darker than that. Darker and more
Yeah.
vibrant, if that makes any
The
sense.
blue was
at all.
way
Yeah.
more. The blue was more.
It's
vibrant.
like saying.
Is more way?
It's more vibrant.
It's like saying it's more depressing but happy.
Yeah. It's a very perky, depressed person. Oh, and as a side note, again, we did not mean to color coordinate today.
Yes.
It honestly
I was
just
dressed-
happened.
I walked down the stairs and Lindsay's sitting at the tile table going, "Is Mom wearing blue?" And I walk upstairs. I'm like, "Yep, we did it again."
We honestly don't mean to do this. It's just that our wardrobes are just like, ooh, it's podcast day. Everyone else is wearing blue. There, wear that. Because the wardrobe doesn't have hands, so it's going kind of go, and that's the shirt you get.
It's a wardrobe cannon.
It is. You walk in and be like, I need to get dressed. Okay. And there you go. Yeah.
Pants.
Be like, I spilled something on my shirt. Okay. There you go. And then if it's a cami, it's like, so it's front and middle on top of it.
My yarn is in my closet, so does it shoot out for me too?
Yep.
Well,
You
I
just have to be careful when it like pops out bras because it kind of gets like stuck on its lip.
finger on lip. Okay.
Mother
This-
speaking. Speak quiet.
This yarn came from Mexico. Don't ask me what it is. I don't know. But it was gifted to me. So, Mary Lou, I'm using it. So there you go. I really do want to get.
Does thine friend watches thine podcast?
I don't know.
Does not. She's without an answer for said question.
What a shame. What a shame. In Mexico, they add a little vodka or tequila to their horchata.
Good thing I'm not drinking horchata.
So glad.
Vodka
This
is
there's
Russian.
none in it.
Vodka is Russian. It's more like rum.
No. Yeah. Trust me, they add vodka. I didn't know in time to take a swallow.
She couldn't be Russian.
No.
Yeah, I know.
It's really warm in here. Is the air conditioner broken?
For anyone who wants to know why we're stirring our drink,
Because
this
there's
is
much like
horchata.
cinnamon
Mhm.
and stuff. Like you can kind of see there's like a. No, you can't really see.
This is horchata. It's
like
mix.
a rice drink.
It's a rice drink with
Yes.
cinnamon. Delicious. It
Mhm.
is, and it's really nice on a hot summer day.
Yes.
Except
That's
you made
why
mine a
we're
bit
drinking.
sweet, so I'm like. So that's why I'm
Add
like
more
this.
water or let the ice melt.
I could, but I'm thirsty. All right, next project.
Okay. It's a bit strong, but tasty. It's good.
I let my ice melt.
Yeah, I know. I don't,
Okay.
and I added water to it too.
I have been looking through all my old magazines, and I came across the day pack. This is I'll look up the pattern.
Just looking at wool is making me going, ugh.
Yeah, I'm knitting this in
Was it an
Patton's
interweave?
classic wool. Yes, it's interweave. Yeah. Okay. Classic wool. This color is plum heather, and this is steel gray on the bottom.
They can't see it. Oh, they can.
Okay.
Ting, ting. Yep, it is steel.
So
Is it stainless?
I'm about halfway up the side. I'm at 7 inches, so I have to get to 14 before I can change to the gray again. Now, this pattern is one of my interweaves. I'm going to tell you exactly which one. Interweaves, winter 2004. So yeah, I am going back and looking at all my old
Her closet
magazines.
is a library.
Oh yeah,
Library.
I love it. So this is what it's going to look like when it is done.
Flip backward to be like, Mom, do you have this magazine? Yeah, go in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's going to look like. There you go. Okay, can they see?
Nope. Yes, they can.
Okay. that's what it's going to
What do you
look
do for the belt buckle?
Actually, I have an idea that I am going to.
Uh-oh.
I'll show you
Good
when
idea.
I'll show you when I get it done.
Okay.
It's gonna. It just kind of hit me a brainstorm, so I want to try it out before I say whether it's a yay or a nay. Okay, next one. Warble is still on the needle.
She's stalled on Wordle.
No, I pull Warble out when I'm watching television and stuff like that, and I pull the Lindsay. It's in the middle of a row. Oh, okay.
I triumphant more.
Oh yeah, you're pretty good in this house, I gotta tell you.
Alright, still got it.
Yeah.
There.
So, I mean, woo-hoo, look at the swirl. I still like it.
It's a swirly.
Just,
It's high school hazing.
no.
No.
So
High school
that's
nerd hazing.
all basically that I'm working on right now. That's all it.
My turn. Okay. I said last week that I was going to do the crosswords at the coffee shop, but it was another one of the start at the bottom and work to the top, and so it wouldn't have worked well for me.
Yeah.
So I decided to cast on for the afternoon tea shop.
Mhm.
And I got through the middle of it, and I wasn't liking it. Some things had gone funky, and I just wasn't enthralled with it. So I put it down and then Saturday and Sunday I worked on my pie. Got a good amount done on my pie.
Mhm.
And so on Monday morning I went, okay, I'm gonna rip it out. I did. I wound it all up, and I cast it on for the sleeve heart by Alyssa something. I will have to look up her name. I'd forgotten. It was a free pattern on Ravelry, and it was a very, very well written pattern too. I mean, a very well written pattern. I liked it a lot. But I am almost done. I have to finish another eyelet section, and then I have 14 more rows, and then I can cast off, which I may go longer, but I probably won't have to increase.
Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, if I didn't
I
have
don't
to
know if
increase,
you'll have enough yarn.
I have a whole nother skein.
Oh, you'll have enough yarn increase?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So I don't know. It'll be like,
It'd be like a nice, like, big, like, wrap up, like, and then when I go, whoop.
yeah. And so this is my sleeve heart. Do you want to hold the end so I can? All right. There is the sleeve heart.
That's very pretty.
Yes. It's lighter than that, though. It's more of a raspberry.
Yeah,
Like
is.
a cherry.
Yeah, like it's kind of like a cherry.
Not a black cherry, a regular
There's a-
cherry.
Yeah, you can't really see it very well, but it is being done in. Oh, there's my wrapper right there. Bernays Satin Sport. It was just in Mom's stash, so I nabbed it. Yeah.
I am happy to say I had 3 bins of stash. I have 2 bins now.
Summer should be extended
Oh,
just
thanks
for you.
to us.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Happy.
Okay.
Oh, that means I get to fill up another bin.
When we we're gonna have to do future plans today, so you're gonna have to grab your Hobby Lobby bag.
Oh, boy. Well, good thing Bronte is
Yes.
guarding it.
So that is the one project, and I have my pie in here in my grumpy old lady bag. And so I finished like the 8 or so rows
Mhm.
in which I had to finish, and then I increased, and now I'm like, I don't remember. She's grabbing her future plans.
Yeah,
I woke up too early today.
Yes. So I am 8 rows in, and there's like 500 and a bajillion stitches, and I'm almost to row 9. But, so I'm about that far, which isn't very far. But thanks to Masterpiece Theater, I got a bunch done.
Yeah.
Good old masterpiece.
I got like
Yep.
6 rows done during that Space Theater on mine.
Yeah. And so, yeah, you can't really see much because I need to go up to a bigger circular. Because it isn't, yeah. There's a lot of stitches on here. Which, if you know my history, I'm bad at that. Like, I will be working on like some short straights, and I will work until there is no more room for stitches on a needle, and then I will go to a bigger needle. And
By 3 inches.
shut up. But
She does. She's telling the truth.
I'll like do a shawl on small needles until it's like too
Bursting.
big, and then I'll go up 2 sizes with
Mhm.
circulars. So this one will have to go
You
up.
don't go. No, you do not.
Yes, I
go-
do,
you
because
do
I
not.
have a one that's I have a small one. I have one that's perfect for a sweater,
Mhm.
and then I have my big lace one. So I go from the small one to the big lace one, usually. But
This
Believe
is
that
fun
when I
to
see it.
watch.
so
This is fun to watch.
Mom wound up a skein for me, and I am pulling from the center, and it's about there's a good amount gone in there because it's nice and squishy in the center now. It used to be very dense, now it's squishy.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And so I finally got to finally got to move to my next ball, which I will probably move to another ball by the end of this 96 row thing because there's a bunch of stitches and a bunch of rows.
Sedgwick,
Sedgwick is now pulling all the
Sedgwick,
bedding out
here.
of his bed.
come here.
He's
Not with
going
the
to start
sheet,
tearing
no,
his
come here.
sheet.
Sedge. He's frustrated.
And so after a rather long hiatus, I mean, it was just because I wasn't in the mood until yesterday, I pulled out my cross stitch once again. And I've just been doing odds and ends. I did a bit on the butterfly and some of the sky. And so here is my cross stitch so far.
It's pretty.
Yes.
Very
So for some reason it was just like in the middle of the night, it's like, I'm like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. And I did.
pretty.
Yeah, things called to me in the middle of the night. It's kind of weird.
I'm a little on the nervous side now.
But
You done?
Dad, you're it.
Go. All right. Here's a Siamese twin to Lindsay's pie.
Woo!
So this is my pie, and
Pie squared.
in the exact same color.
But not in the same place.
No,
Yeah.
because I
With a
started.
whole lot less frozen.
I started mine later. I am in the 48 section now. Last week, I believe, I was in the middle of the 24 section, so I've got a good amount done. I am on row. I just finished row 30. So, yeah, 18 more rows to go until I can start 96.
You know you're using this backwards?
What?
These are supposed to be your 10s, and these are supposed to be your 1s. These are supposed to have 3 and then 0.
Yeah, but when I'm working here, I pull it down right here. I don't want to go all the way to the bottom.
Oh well,
Hey,
Works for her. Go for it.
you're using it wrong.
and that's the way you showed me when you showed when I asked you. Yep.
No, because I held it by this bit.
We're about to have a sister fight. Just,
Yeah,
you know,
you said
grab some popcorn.
tens. You said ones and tens. You said you pull all these down and you pull one down. Pull all these down, pull one down. All
No,
these
I didn't.
down.
But okay.
Did you get your popcorn? Yeah, that's why I have knitting with me at all times. I get to watch the show.
All right.
Sisters fighting.
Yep.
Next.
So yeah, it's TV knitting now.
Yeah, a pie shell is really good for knitting.
You have to worry about getting in the middle of a
Although the cat
pattern.
I come into mom's room last night right before they're going to bed, and Chappie, our one cat, is sitting. She's got it like this, and it's larger, so she has it on larger needles, and he's sitting in the shawl as she's knitting it.
Now I know why I put it down for months on end.
Yeah.
The cat decides he just wants to
Which
snuggle in it.
Which now means I am not going to work on this upstairs because it's the same yarn. It's not the same color, but we're using the same yarn.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. The
Sid.
dog decided to cuddle in his kennel again.
Bugger.
Yep.
I think he was weaned too early in his doggy life
Because he will suck on anything. Like
Fabric.
fabric, couch cushions,
His
Yeah.
tail.
his paws.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything that he can suck on, he does.
And this is Ethan, my ethereal triangle shawl. It has grown quite a bit since you last saw it. I am at 12 repeats now,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping to get to 15 before I start the edging. So, yeah, you're not really going to be able to see it because it's here. There. It's the same pattern as you saw before, so just
Yeah.
make it bigger in your mind.
It is pretty.
Yep. It feels
Is that going to be flying knitting? We'll
Um,
have back done by that.
No,
time.
I'm hoping to have it done before the Olympics, so I can have my Olympic sweater, as everyday knitting, and then my pie is TV knitting.
That's good. Because no matter what, you are going to need a little
Yeah.
bit of break when
Because-
it comes to the
especially
whoa,
with
I
my ball.
need to wind another ball for
Yeah.
you.
The
Especially since you're cabling.
Yeah.
And it's your first cable project,
Yep.
so you're gonna need a bit of a mental break.
Hey, now wait a minute. I need a mental break, and I've been cabling for years. You just need a break from one project. I
Well,
think.
when it's your
That's
first
me.
project, I mean, you don't want to go all gangbusters on it because you'll burn yourself out on it.
Yeah, that's why
You don't?
that's why it's like cable cardigan that's only here, and the cables are only on the rib.
Yeah.
You should have told me that before I did my first cable project.
we weren't around then, so.
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
Well, I don't remember, and we weren't knitting then.
What
so.
was your
No,
first
you were.
cable project? Probably like an edging on a sweater.
Mittens.
Really?
I made my mother cabled mittens. She saw a mitten in a magazine and she cut it out. When I went down to see her, she says, I want these mittens. And I said, what color? And the next time, a month later, she had them.
Yeah.
I need to make a pair of.
And if you know my mother, she still has them, so you could probably go see them. Let's see them.
Yeah, they're probably like pot holders or.
No. They're in the winter cupboard. My mom lives in Michigan.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so they actually get used there.
Oh,
So
yeah, they do.
So they double as warmth and a mat.
Yeah.
Because we
The-
lived here.
Yeah. We lived in a thumb.
Yep.
I mean, where else in the United States, if you're, can you say?
Can you go, I live here?
Point to it, yeah.
All right, so
That was fun.
I have
Your
one
fa-
more.
Oh yes, you do. That's right.
So we made a trip to Michael's. Which,
Dun dun dun.
with
Dun, dun, dun.
everybody.
Yeah.
With everybody.
That
including
was
Dad and the boys.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
The
but it
boys
was
left.
but it was a
Michael.
fair trade-off because we went to Chinese, we went out to dinner,
Mhm.
and then we trekked all the way over to Summerlin Park
Mhm.
to the mall, and
Yeah.
we went to Sears,
Mhm.
and so we wandered around and while Dad looked at vacuum cleaner stuff.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
crossed the street and went to Michael's, and so Dad had to wander around with the boys while we looked at craft stuff,
Yes.
and
It
then
was-
went for ice cream.
And we took our time.
And
Yes.
we did. We took our time. Michael's cannot be rushed.
Nope. So I got a cross stitch, and there's a story behind this. I've had my eye on this cross stitch for a while, for about a year and a half now, and I liked it because I was like, oh, I can just pick one up and I'll buy extra canvas and I can duplicate it and make it for all my friends. And I picked it up and it's printed,
Yeah, printed on cross stitch.
so I cannot duplicate it.
Essentially, honey, you're making it all turn into a
Yeah, that. What she
an
said.
earthquake, honey. Come here.
It's
Sarah.
comfy now. No, don't. He's comfy.
He is comfy,
He's
but
comfy.
how can you comfy?
That's a
For
dog.
For a big dog, he can get into the tiniest
Teeniest.
spot.
But then he can sprawl out at the most inopportune moments.
Yes, like when
Like-
we're all on the couch, just be like,
Like in the morning, you will see him, and we have a pillow that's maybe like 18 inches square, and he will curl up on it. He will like curl up into a tight ball.
Yes.
And then when we're watching TV on the couch late at night, he will take up half of the couch.
Yep.
And if we are all on the sofa, he will stare at one person so they
until
will
they
leave,
get up and move,
so he
yeah.
can
get on
have
the
his
couch.
spot on the sofa. And people leave because of it. I am amazed.
Yep. So it's gonna go relatively fast because I started this morning, and I'm almost done with the turquoise. And I liked it because it says "Friends, so much cheaper than a shrink," and it has 2 cups of coffee or tea or your hot beverage of choice. So yeah, so it's gonna go to one friend now, and I have to find something to make for everybody else.
I think your crocheted flower idea is a really good idea.
No, that's for door
That's
tags.
for door tags.
You can tell how much I was listening. Sorry.
All right, so you're finished. You're the only one who finished object. So
I
Bill.
gotta finish it. Hang on. Whoa.
Bill.
As I just start to unrun.
Bill. Okay.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah, go ahead and spell on that.
Oh, I know. I wouldn't do that. Although with how big the canvas is for how small as it is, I'd probably hit a spot that I'm not going to use. But I'm not going to.
No, you're lucky to hit a spot like right in the dead center that you would use.
But then I'd cross it over it because there is no white spots, so it'd just be a bit crusty.
Okay. I just finished. I just
Today.
finished today. So yes, there's a tag.
After about like 50 tink backs.
Yeah, this section right here gave me problems. Because if you will look at it, it is really hard to tell the front from the back.
Yes, it is.
And so I had put the lace on wrong. And okay, I know no one could have known but me, and the person who's going to get it wouldn't have cared. Okay, I care. I couldn't do it. I just ripped it out, went back. Now this is done.
The same color as I did, Vlad, and
Yeah, this is Baby B and
it's like
grape jelly.
Grape jelly.
Grape jelly. Now, this is for a college student. I don't want to put any more work on a college student that is not used to real wool. Okay, and this is going to go to one of Catherine's friends.
Yep.
And I don't want to put any more stress on this poor girl. Okay, can you imagine if somebody gives you a shawl
I mean,
and
like
it's
it's wool, don't
100%
put it
wool,
in the washing machine.
Yeah.
and they forget and they put it in the washing machine and it comes out the size for a birdie?
It's like, oh look, have a doggy.
That's stress that I don't think
Because
a college kid needs.
I mean, it's enough
Yeah.
hassle for me when I'm washing
Yeah.
socks.
Yeah.
Because with all my wool socks, I have one of like the Pyrex like 4-cup cups, and so I have to do like 2 loads
You
of
just do the
socks.
plunge and scrub and
Yeah, I like let them soak for like 2 minutes, and then I rinse them out, and then my whole dorm smells like wet sheet for a
Yeah.
weekend.
yes.
And then one
Yeah.
time I didn't realize my roommate was coming back over the weekend.
Oh.
So like I had them all like on hangers, and I had them all, and I had them like binder clipped together, and they were all drying, and they were all like all spaced out, and so our closet reeked. I mean, there was not enough Febreze on the planet.
She probably thought, where is she hiding the sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Or
she
the
kill a
wet
dead
dog.
body?
Yeah. I mean,
Cover it in
does
wool?
stink. Yeah.
Did you kill a dead body?
Huh?
Yeah.
It got better.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the reasoning that I am not gifting a shawl to a young lady made of wool. I mean, that's my reasonings.
Also, we found the dog does not like acrylic. If we
No.
use acrylic, he does not go after our
Nope.
yarn.
Well, he's a dog of good taste. But the cats, on the
He
other
licks
hand,
his
they
butt.
don't. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, we almost made it through a podcast without something embarrassing.
Not embarrassing. Every dog does it.
Yeah,
I
I know.
but
Okay.
you don't need to put it on
All
a
of our
podcast.
viewers, raise your hand if your dog does not lick their nether regions or any other bit that you. I mean, they lick the floor. They lick everything. They lick garbage can. Oh goodness.
Oh,
I mean, it's a fact of life, Mom.
I know, but it's something that you just don't broadcast. I mean, good gravy.
Yes, gravy is good.
Okay,
So
I'm done in. I was going to show you my owl sock. I got another owl sock completely done.
So you have two now?
no,
I did.
Oh, that's right.
I
it
did.
turned out too small. So she had to
I
rip
don't
her
know,
owls
I
out.
don't know what I did. I really don't know what I did. I've got to go back and I've got to go look at my notes. I don't know what I did. And I'm kind of nervous of starting it again for repeating that mistake.
Well, you're gonna have to because you can't just have one sock.
Well, no, before you stop the toe, measure it.
Honey, I got to put owls on it. It has to be a certain number.
Yes, I know, but your toe doesn't have owls on it, so your toe will be the same.
I know.
But you have to
either
have
has to be 60 or 64 stitches. That's the only thing it could be.
So then count.
I did. I came up with 60.
Then go 64.
I'm thinking about it, but I'm scared.
Or go up a needle size. You'll have like one with owls that are this big and one with owls that are this big.
Like one sock has owls
I
that
can
are
just
sober,
see-
and one sock has very drunk owls.
If I had a problem with a shawl that nobody would know was backwards, I'm going to have a nightmare with the owls.
But you're wearing them in
Mwah.
shoes.
No, actually, I don't think I'm gonna put shoes on my owls.
So then
They
you're
don't
gonna
have
wear.
feet.
So you're just gonna wear them around the house, and then all the people are gonna say them are us.
And then we'll point out your flaw every time you wear them.
You two will jab me with.
So
Yep.
wear them when
Oh,
we're at
mercy.
school.
Exactly. All right.
What
So
if I don't want to?
future plans. For once, we actually have future plans because we have the Revel and Games
Oh.
coming up.
I need to ask viewers.
Uh-huh.
I'm having a little bit of a difficult time
Yeah.
finding a team for the Olympics.
Team, I need a team.
Yeah, I know.
No, I did that one last. No, I
You
did
didn't.
overcommitted last.
Hopelessly
year.
overcommitted.
No, that one's not ringing a bell for me. I don't know why. But
Join the podcasters team.
I was thinking about what is it? Which one is that?
Isn't it Sasquatch?
We could do that.
So there you go. Problem solved.
Well, suggest.
Go on Ravellinic, this thing.
I hate that name.
Look at all of the teams and go, and that one.
I've never done that. I can't do
Join Team TARDIS.
that. It's too random. I can't do that.
Join Team TARDIS.
I'm a Doctor Who fan, but I'm a Tom Baker Doctor Who
I know,
fan.
but this
He
is
still
the
had a
Olympics.
TARDIS.
But this is the Olympics for Doctor Who fans.
Is Doctor Who gonna make an appearance? Is he gonna?
No, because
hold
remember that one episode that it was at the
He
2012
carried-
London.
Yes.
And he brought everyone back to the stadium because they all disappeared.
That's true. I don't know. I'm still up in the air. I could join the
No, you're
podcast.
sitting on the chair.
I could join. It's Team Sasquatch. I could. I think.
Sasquatch.
I think. I'm not
Not
sure.
Sasquatch,
I mean,
sausage.
if you know, let me know, please.
If you know, let me know.
If you know, let me know.
Sounded kind of funny. But
Oh, there you go.
all right. So your Ravellinic project, Phil.
Okay. Hang on. I'm doing a shawl. Yeah. Stretch
Ooh,
there.
surprise, surprise.
And I found it in one of my old magazines. Well, this is
Surprise,
really not
surprise.
old. This is my last creative knitting, July 2012.
So this was this month.
I didn't even really look at it
Oh, nice.
until I was searching for something to do. Hang on. It is marked. There you go.
Better than she thought.
Looks like Wurble.
It does look like Wurble, and
Because we said she should have saved Burble for the Ravel Olympics. So
Yep. This is
Ravel
what
Olympic games.
this is what it's going to be. This is called. Oh. I haven't a clue.
Chari Bidis.
Shawl.
Shawl.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
can't
that
be.
one
It's
from this magazine.
It's that one.
But
And you want to see when I'm going to knit it?
No.
oh yeah, you can have a swallow. Go ahead,
Yep.
Captain.
Okay. Patton's lace. It's got sequins in it. It's green. It's way more limey than that.
Yeah.
It's lime.
It looks
And
like your
It's
shower nozzle.
not supposed to have beads,
Lime.
but these beads just jumped into my shopping cart. So there we go. I put beads in it, and you know where the spines are, where you have all your increases. I'm gonna put the beads kind of feathering out.
All right, so I have finally found my project for Ravellinic Games.
This is only the fourth project that she's found.
No, I haven't really decided on one. It was just
Yeah,
nothing was really speaking to me. But
Cheers.
I have found my project. I have gotten the yarn for it, and it's all logged on Ravelry too. It is
I don't do
that.
I don't do that until I start them.
yeah, I usually don't, but on Ravellinic I thought it might be a good idea. But I am doing the Chambord, Chambord. It is a cable sweater pattern that I got as a gift from an anonymous viewer. She has a name, I just don't want to say it.
Oh, we're trying to be nice.
No, I know, but I'm saying anonymous viewer. It sounds like she doesn't have a name. She's just a viewer.
Well, she does have a name. She's very
Yes.
nice.
But so I will be doing that one, and I have joined Team Castle because it's one of my favorite programs. And they didn't have many people on their team. There was I was maybe the 15th to join. So I kind of took one for the team. And they're a great group. You have 2 piercings other than your normal one?
I have one and I have another, yes.
No. Or is that's a mole? It looks
That's
like
a
another
mole.
piercing. It looks like another piercing. I was gonna say, I'm like, when'd you get that done, honey? But yeah.
That was completely utterly random. It's like, oh,
Bright shiny object.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
so when I print out the pattern, I will show you a picture of it. Because there's a lot of stuff by that name. But I will be doing it in a red burgundy-ish color, and I love this yarn. I will show you guys when it gets closer to it because it's nothing special. It's just
a week. It's a week
yarn.
from tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. So on the
a week
podcast
from
right
tomorrow,
before I
8
cast
days.
on, I will show them.
8 days. What time is it now? Oh, right from now.
Yeah.
A week and a day from now, we'll be casting on.
A week and a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to cast on at 2 in the afternoon. If it was 2 in the morning, we'd be getting up at 2 and be casting on.
Yes, we would.
Because we're
1:55. Come
Yeah.
downstairs, turn the TV on, turn it on real low.
No, it would be like 1:50 or 1:45 so we can get the tea going.
Yes.
Because we're gonna need caffeine if we're getting up that early.
We're gonna need caffeine that
And
Friday
then I would get
anyway.
it, and then we'd watch it, go back to bed, and then we'd get up and be like, what
What
did
did
I
I
do?
Yeah. Like the first time I casted on for Wordle.
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to have my wits about me for this show because there are some problems with the charts, so I'm going to go by the written directions. That's what everyone has said to do, so that's what I'm going to do. All right. And I'm not the only one casting this show on for the Ravel
Games.
The games. I like that better. I'm not the only one, so there's somebody else. So I have company. I feel better about that.
All right. I will be doing the Peggy Sue. It's a short cardigan. I am not related to them. I say again, I am not related to them.
The spirit of Buddy Holly is with us.
It's a cardigan. It's a short cardigan that it will come down to about there, and it's short sleeve.
It's like a shrug.
Yes. And it buttons.
It buttons.
It buttons. Yes. And
It doesn't zip, it buttons.
Because you usually button from the top down, you zip and use it from the bottom up.
I usually button from the bottom up.
I button from the top down.
Yeah.
I bottom up.
Top down.
Because when I was a kid, I would have like button up pajamas, and if I button up from the top, I wouldn't see that my collar was weird, and so I'd button them and be like, I've got one button but no holes.
Oh man.
Yeah, you used to come out with quite the dilemma. Mom, yes, honey, I did it again.
No, but then I'd be like, Catherine, what did I do wrong? And she'd be like, I don't know, I don't see the problem. I'd be like, I'm gonna go talk to Mom.
Yeah, I get the Mom, I did it
And then you get the
again.
dad going, yep. I paint their toenails, you fix the pajamas.
Yep, and I always had to fix your jammies, that's for sure.
Yep. Maybe that's why you always bought us footed pajamas, because the zipper doesn't go weird unless you. Yeah.
Well, your brother broke his zipper a couple times.
Going to the bathroom in those was a
It
nightmare.
was like,
and then like shutting off, and then
you got cold.
Yep.
Yep, then you got cold. Mom, I'm cold. Put a sweater in the bathroom.
because think about it, you're going to the bathroom almost totally nude. It's a very odd feeling for a kid.
But like, okay, if I can see for a kid, it's fine. But they make adult footy pajamas.
I know they do.
Your grandma Vi has one.
But like, okay, I'm not gonna. I just stop.
Yeah, just adult footed pajamas.
No, my mom always liked them. So there is a company. My sister knows who it is, and for every Christmas she gets a set. She loves
No,
it.
actually, there's a commercial for adult footed pajamas.
Really?
Yeah. Because they had it on
I think
World's
you're
Smartest
very smart.
Inventions.
Yep.
I would go and I would buy a pair for your grandmother again because she loves them. But yeah,
All right. So and then the cables
I
are
wouldn't like any of
the
those.
cables are a really really
I'll
small.
get you a pair then.
The cables are a really really small simple cable just in the rib, and then on the sleeve on the.
It's just simple rope cable.
And that's a good thing. You don't need complicated right now.
Yep.
I'm
And
doing the
that's
complicated
related.
cable sweater.
Oh yes, yes.
because
They're not too bad though.
because it's both my first cable project and it's my first like
Sweater
garment
construction.
garment.
Mhm.
Yep.
Project.
I mean, you've crocheted plenty of
Yes.
sweaters, but you've not knit plenty of sweaters. So
Yes.
this is going to be a little daunting. This is going to be.
That's why it's short sleeve and it comes down to here. And so I'm doing it in a Knit Picks.
That's not Snapdragon. It's
I don't know.
Lotus Blossom.
It's Lotus, not Lotus
Lotus.
Blossom. It's just Lotus, and it's Swish DK.
Yeah.
And it's like the Lotus is like a pinky. You've seen it before. It was on the podcast before.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I think that's it.
My goodness.
Oh, right.
Or my other Michael's purchase. Over Christmas break, I bought yarn for the
Sedgwick, don't make an earthquake, honey.
The potato chip scarf is not a potato chip scarf.
yeah, it's like they look like petals, and so it's from the flounce yarn, and so I bought 2 more balls, skeins, balls,
Yeah.
and so I'm gonna make 2 more scarves. So this is a
And that was way more economical than the first.
yes.
Yeah.
I got 2 for the price of 1 basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Is this the?
And you know who would like the rainbow?
What?
Notable needle.
Oh yeah, she plays your favorite song every time the podcast comes on.
So it's basically, if you haven't seen it before, it's really
you love this song.
I like it.
if you haven't seen the yarn before, it's really really cool. You basically, it comes in this little netting.
It's like make your own fishnets.
Yeah, basically. And then it's like knitting, but it's not really. You basically just pull these loops through the stitches. They're really simple. So I have this red, then I have this like crayon looking one.
Jumbled up crayons.
Yeah, basically.
So bottom of the crayon box.
I love the both of those. I like the red, but I really like the rainbow.
Yes,
one.
that is cool.
That is gonna
Funny
make
because
someone super happy.
when I held up out of the box, I was like, "Oh, Mom, I think I get this one." You were like, "Meh," and you looked away.
No, I thought
She
you
was
picked the
ignoring
red
you.
one.
So you don't like the red one either, then?
Nope. She hates all your yarn purchases. She doesn't want to say it out loud.
I'm just gonna knit and keep myself out of
So
trouble.
this one,
was your idea.
so
And you remind me of them on a regular basis.
Yep.
the one that I got at Christmas was called Flounce, I think, and this is called Star Bella. So it's at Michael's for $7 a ball.
That's a really good deal compared to what you paid. Yeah,
and
that's
and,
a
and
really
one
good
ball makes a scarf.
Yeah.
Well, but you want to cut it off. I mean, you just want to keep going.
Yeah.
Until you're done.
But like
What else would you use
you
it
don't
for?
need like 2 balls to make a scarf.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That does qualify it.
So
The dog's gonna start snoring.
Yep.
You're gonna hear snoring in a minute.
because the earthquake is stopped and the snoring will start, and then the earthquake will start again because of the snoring.
Yeah, he'll wake himself up. He'll wake himself up.
Like
with the
my
snoring.
bedroom is in like a rather secluded part of the house downstairs, and he will sometimes like walk in and the dog pillow's in my room.
Mhm.
So he'll like flop on the dog pillow and he'll fall asleep. And
snore.
and so like I will want to leave, and so I will like leave my door open so he can leave, and I will be sitting in the opposite end of the house and I can hear him snoring.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we mentioned this before.
Yeah,
You probably have.
probably have. Yeah, just like a lot of stuff we've probably mentioned before.
Mhm. It's deja vu.
Yep. So we will be podcasting Monday before the Olympics.
Oh, they said Monday. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
it's
I was
this
gonna say,
Thursday.
like, yeah, Thursday.
No, I don't think so.
But so you will see us checking dates for Olympics,
Mhm.
but we won't be casting on because that would be breaking the rules.
Yes.
Well, I was thinking of reading over the instructions about 12 times.
Oh, yeah, I'm
so
going
I have
to
it in
too.
my brain.
Yeah. Well, it's better than the first Olympics. I thought it was like you start the day of. So I'm starting and I'm sitting there on the bench on the by the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting. Mom's going, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "The Olympics. I'm starting." And she's like, "No, no. The opening ceremony hasn't happened. But it's the day of the Olympics. I'm going.
Yep.
I'm going."
Hey, you were so enthusiastic, I couldn't burst your bubble. I really
Yeah.
couldn't. Yeah, this was started by Sedgwick. You're okay.
You spied a piece of fuzz.
Yeah. The first event was started by Yarn Harlot, and it's been going ever since. Really
Yep.
cool. Really cool.
It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Because I brought home the Olympic fan that you made.
I think I still have
Oh
mine
my
too.
gosh, you did?
Yep.
The first Olympics that we all competed,
Mom
Yeah.
made us
like Olympic wristbands with like the Olympic rings on it and in red, white, and blue.
no, it's just red and blue, and the Olympic rings are in white.
Yeah, so that's why I said red, white, and blue.
I remember that. That's fun.
Yep.
Because we were all competing.
Yep.
And so much with people who think that knitters are not competing. We are competing, but it's more against yourself. Can I get this done?
Mhm.
That's the
Can I get this done and still get sleep?
Yeah, basically.
I think we'll do fine. I think everyone, you guys will pick
Yeah.
nice, modest projects, and I'm surprising myself. I picked a modest project.
I'm also going to be doing a small pattern from Jane Austen Knits. I haven't picked it out yet. I'm probably thinking like the wrist papers.
Oh, the ones that were on the cover.
So yeah,
Yeah, those
so
are pretty.
either that or something from the other issue. So I can get into the category of like the British knits.
I remember seeing that on tagging for Revel.
Maybe I should do the
It's a
slippers.
separate category. You
I've
can
been
do,
meaning to do the slippers.
you know how you can do that. There's the blue and red boxes, the and or the or.
Yeah.
There's a green box that says you can do this too.
I know. No, I've seen that because I've tagged my project. I didn't see that one in the tagging
I
feature.
haven't tagged anything yet. I have got to get on the ball. I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't
But
even have a team yet.
if
Got a project,
if I
no
have extra
team.
time, I might do a pair of fingers gloves too. I don't know yet since I'm doing a full sweater and I'm gonna do some modifications to it because there's no shaping and I need
Here
a
we
sweater
go.
with
So she
shaping.
needs time to rip out, do again, rip
No,
out, do
that's
again.
Ask her
rip out, do
opinion.
again.
Yeah.
Going
So and since I'm gonna have almost an extra skein of yarn, I'm gonna make it a bit longer too because
You need to make it a little bit
Yeah.
longer. Yeah, I'd agree with that one.
yeah.
I think we're done.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
It was rather
Okay.
abrupt, but yeah.
Thank
Wow,
you.
it's 55 minutes. We're good.
Woo! Thank you for sticking with us. Hope you come back next week. Yep, I lost something. Oh, there you are. I thought I lost you.
All right, so that's it for us.
Yeah.
We'll be stitching here, and yep, we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.